What's up, nerds? My name's Steve from Flipping the Nerd, and this is a really overdue haul from Halloween Horror Nights 28, which I attended in September in Orlando, Florida at Universal Studios. And better late than never. It's been sitting on a table for like 3 months, but I just got so busy with Halloween and Christmas that I didn't do the video. But now it's time. I'll show you what I got at the event, as I do every year. If you'd like to see kind of what the event was like, I'll post a link down below. I actually did a video back in September, October of kind of a run through of what the event looked like, so you can check that out. And let's get to the haul for this year. Let's start with the posters. I always get their exclusive posters every year. This one is an overview poster of kind of the franchises that were represented this year at Halloween Horror Nights. So you have Stranger Things, Halloween, Poltergeist, and Trick or Treat. So those were some of the franchises that were represented. Now, I'm a little disappointed that they had Killer Clowns from Outer Space and it's not represented on this poster at all, which is kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. Still very, very cool poster. There wasn't an icon this year as there's been in the past. I'm actually wearing a Chance from HHN 26 hat, but this pumpkin thing was kind of what was on a lot of the merchandise, which you'll see a few times. Anyway, so still very, very cool poster. Then we had one specifically to Stranger Things. So there they are at the Universal Studios gate. I thought that was a pretty cool poster. It's got the HHN thing on top there. But this is actually the gate from California, not the gate from Florida. Details, but you know, they could have made a little bit of an effort. Still, very, very cool. And then finally, these were the scare zones that they had at Halloween Horror Nights. So they have two different types of things. They have the actual haunted houses and then scare zones, which are kind of just in the street where a portion of the park is decorated after a certain thing. Which you have Vamp 85, which was like a New Year's Eve party with 80s icons as zombies. It was pretty interesting. Oh, not zombies, I guess as vampires. It's pretty interesting. I particularly like the Freddie Mercury one. And then you had Twisted Tradition, which was kind of a carbon copy of Trick or Treat last year, with all the pumpkins that are lit up, if you looked at my video last year. But it was still pretty cool, and you'll see it again this year in my video. So, I like this poster a lot. Then we'll move on to some of the items. I always get the lanyard so that I can wear my, my pass and my express pass and all that kind of stuff. So there are 2 lanyards this year. One was Stranger Things. So on one side it's this. On the other side we have 11. And then on the other end, they're the same thing? No. On the other end, Halloween Horror Nights. And again with 11. So pretty cool. So this was the lanyard I wore. Then they had this lanyard. At the time, I heard that they separated it later in the event, like in October. So we wanted this lanyard as well, which is just kind of that pumpkin thing that I was talking about before. But you had to buy this thing attached to it when I went to Halloween Horror Nights. I don't know if you can see it because of my light, but it's glowing. So what this thing was is, I'll turn it off. There were certain pumpkins, which you'll see in the video again, and I know I keep referring to the video because I really want you to watch it, that if you approached it with this, it would pulse different colors and do all these things. This thing is so, it's not heavy, but it's really cumbersome when you're at a park all night, and I mean, it's a long night. So yeah, we wore it one night and then we didn't bring it back. It was pretty pointless. But that was that. This was the exclusive pin of the year. So Halloween Horror Nights. I actually bought 2 of these. I was planning to do a Halloween giveaway, as I always do. Didn't have the time, but I will have a giveaway where this will be included at some point soon. So there's that. Now usually I get the exclusive figure for the giveaway, but this year when I went, they didn't have the exclusive figure. I actually thought that they wouldn't have an exclusive figure this year, which I was really bummed out about because I have all the other ones. But it just turns out that they were like a month late. So they released these after I went to Halloween Horror Nights. So I had to actually buy it from eBay. And buying it from eBay, shipping it to Canada, paying customs, paying the extremely high exchange rate between American and Canadian currency. I wasn't buying two of these. I was just going to buy one. But still, now I own it. I have every year's exclusive figure, and we have two this year, which is pretty cool. So there you have that. Okay, and the rest, oh, one more. And then I bought a mug. This was a lifesaver. I bought this with unlimited drinks for the whole event. So, and I basically just drank water out of it, but because I don't like soft drinks or pop or whatever you call it. Still pretty cool, and definitely a lifesaver. It was scorchingly hot during the event. Alright, so now a bunch of clothes. I bought a ton of clothes, as I always do. So these, obviously I look dead sexy in these pants, and I'm just kidding. These are my wife's. So Trick or Treat pants here, like tights. Yeah, my wife had to have these. She's a big fan of these tight things, so that's that. Then we have a sweater from the year. Oh my god. Alright, so you have the Halloween Horror Nights on the front there with the date, and pretty much the poster we saw before in the back. There we go. So, you've pretty much already seen that. They do one of these every year as well, where they have a saying on the front or on the back, and then a picture on the other side. It's actually changed. One year it's on the front, one year it's on the back. I don't like things that aren't consistent. But so this is actually the back of the shirt, but usually sometimes it's in the front. We know what scares you. And then you have again the same picture that we've seen 3 times at this point. I think that's the last time we see that. I think. Alright. So then we have another shirt over here. So I'm an annual pass holder. So this was only for annual pass holders that you can get this. Which is weird because I live in Canada. But anyway, that's the whole story. So I'm an annual pass holder at Universal Studios. And this is the shirt that you could get, which is that pumpkin thing I've shown before. Nothing in the back. Alright, this is a Trick or Treat shirt. Trick or Treat was one of the houses that they had this year. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, there you go. So it's the women's shirt. Then we had another Trick or Treat shirt over here. The Halloween Horror Nights thing on the side. Right. And then we had another Halloween Horror Nights shirt for Halloween Horror Nights in the front, and we've seen this also, the poster with all the scare zones in the back. Alright, Halloween. It was Halloween 4 this year. Return of Michael Myers. So you have the Michael Myers shirt here, and in the back it says Halloween 4. Alright. And the woman's shirt here, True Fear Comes From Within. And here you have all of the, I think this is just the houses. Yeah, so those were all the houses that were at the event this year. So I'm going to read them off here in a second. So you have Stranger Things, Trick or Treat, The Harvest, Poltergeist, Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers, Seeds of Extinction, Dead Exposure, Slaughter Cinema, Carnival Graveyard, Scary Tales, and that's it. Now, some of these are original houses. They do half IP houses, half original houses. Poltergeist was the best house this year, in case you were wondering. And we have another sweater. A Stranger Things sweater here. With a Stranger Things logo in the back. And finally, my favorite shirt of them all, and the last item that I have to show. Boom. Killer Clowns from Outer Space t-shirt. I absolutely adore this shirt. I mean, just look at this thing. This was by far the best scare zone that they had as well, which you'll see in my video. Halloween Horror Nights on the sleeve, but look at this shirt. So friggin' awesome. So let me know what your favorite item was, and if you went to the event, I'd love to know what you thought of the event. And yeah, don't forget to check out that other video. Like I said, you'll see an overview of what I did. I kind of just did shots of it and stuff like that. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all